Hello. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully it's clear enough. I was listening to the stream playback from last time and my voice sounded really, really loud. So let me know, please, if that is still the case, if I can alter my audio somehow. But yeah, we're coming back to Blueprints today. I have not played since last stream. We'll see how long this game functions as a stream game. Lots of the puzzles are probably going to take a lot of memory and a lot of specific iteration. So there might come a point where I just play through the rest on my own. But until we get to that point, I'm happy to keep streaming because I'm having a good time with it. Let me just get my notes set up. Take my audio down a little bit. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I keep seeing that my stream is dropping frames, so also let me know if performance is okay. And yeah. Now, there are a lot of ways to read that sentence, and but yes, I have heard and seen a number of people playing this game to great effect. Yeah, it is fascinating how many different elements there are that seem to be in play at times and at times not. I just love this. The way the game looks is just so good. It's just so good. Mount Holly. Okay, let's try going here. Hey, my package has been delivered. I was low-key hoping that that would be an early room. So, for Forest's sake, every room has a chance to appear based on different parameters, based on how far down the house you are, whether on the left or the right, or whether there are other factors that I don't understand yet. And certain rooms, like the mailroom, I drafted the room yesterday, and now that I picked it today, there's a package for me, and we'll see if it's just a normal item or if it's a story thing. So gems are a normal item, and I think the brass compass probably is too, but let's see. Leading north more frequently, that's convenient. All the clock hand numbers to solve the code, you say? I mean, I figured it was not something you having not played this game. Okay. Electronic mail to the address the client has provided. So I need to find email to find some more information about the breaker box, but okay. And I haven't seen... There are some things that do change every time you go through. Like, all the pictures in the rooms have changed consistently. And interestingly enough, let's see. There is a gymnasium, Forest. There is a gymnasium you can go to. So, the Rosary and the Crowbar being in here makes me pretty confident that the paintings in the room show up based on the precise location in the grid, because this room has always had the Rosary and Crowbar. The 3 times that I've drafted this room, it's been Rosary and Crowbar, so I'm pretty confident that that's the case. So I might just make that a explicit grid of some kind. We'll see. Again, newcomer's sake, the top left number, the 49, is how many rooms I can traverse before I have to end the day. There are a lot of things that affect the number of rooms you can go through. Yes, right? Dalinar's Blade, right? Blueprints and blueprints. I was chortling. I was chortling to death when I made that connection as well. I love me a coin purse. I think that's everything. Usually is. And now we really hope that I get a good connection here. The den is pretty good. Well, okay, the den's okay. Pantry's useless. No, the pantry turns. They turn. That's nice. Okay. I mean, heck, the den is probably pretty good here. And I'm glad to have another gem. There is no crouch button, mind you, and that... Okay. So... I didn't see those arrow markings before, and I don't know if I want to wait a full hour and a half of in-game time for the clock to turn so that it is back and forth. But that's good to know. I don't know how you're supposed to teabag. Maybe we'll come back here at that time, or at least attempt to. Yeah, let's get the corner here. I mean, guest bedroom, just a free... But I mean, the office is also pretty good. Also, I think spread coins, does that mean like scatter coins throughout the house? The Nook also could be good, because just getting another key early is not bad. I haven't been to the office, so if I'm gonna hang out around here, potentially to get the... Yeah, let's just go to the office, see what's in here. Okay, so yes, this is where that picture from earlier... An upgrade disc. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse, you say? I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives, so just make sure the west and east levers are operational. No, Forrest, I needed to download more RAM last week. So that looks like a black king. King or queen, I can't really tell. That looks like a camera, like unto the one that Sinclair was taking pictures with. Okay, so that, see, this arrow pointing, or this hand pointing, makes me wonder whether, like, I need to place this room so that that arrow points at the other arrow, or hand pointing down. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's pointing southwest. We will try to access the terminal. Run payroll. Still don't have the password. Yeah. I mean, green room. Well, okay, because some things affect based on how many of a kind of room there are. So I think that's why it matters to have a spare bed, green or hall. The one I've seen the most is green, so I think I'm gonna upgrade to a green room. But hopefully that doesn't punish me somehow. I will try password, just we'll try it. Yeah. Oh, we missed it. We were dallying for too long. We missed it. Okay, well, again, have to intentionally do that at some point, for sure. I am gonna burn a few steps just to see if there have been coins spread. Yes. Getting a couple more coins. The feet in the top left are the number of steps I still have that I can take during the day. Entering bedrooms increases the number of steps that you get throughout the day. So you can see every time I move through a doorway, I go down in feet. So the Shabble's really bad to have shown up just now. And the hallway won't help me, but I think the spare green room is a fine thing to put here. Let's go see if we can get the office to go somewhere meaningful first. The guest bedroom is, again, it's probably a fine choice. Pantry won't go anywhere. And then hopefully this will just open up into a good thing. But this will make up for all the rooms that we have been through. Get a +10. A magnifying glass. Hey, okay, okay. I like that. Oh, that's such a nice effect, though. Holy cow. Items like the magnifying glass spawn randomly in the rooms, so it's not like it's necessarily significant that I got it in this room with a thing to read, but it's so cool. It's so cool. I don't think, I mean, Who knows? Maybe I'll find out that there is something relevant here. I think we're just gonna move on relatively quickly here because the guest bedroom dead end. Again, I'll have to cross-reference the different paintings at some point, and I think I will get an actual physical notebook because keeping things on my I'll keep the document for pictures for snips that I take, but I think making a grid like that is definitely going to be a I want to write it down kind of thing. Okay, so we got to use at least. I think the corridor might be okay, but then it's already used. The corridor is always left unlocked as relevant because as you get farther north, farther closer to the antechamber, things stay. Things are more likely to be locked. So we'll go to the bedroom. Presumably, this is a picture of our mother, player character's mother, Mary Matthews. She disappeared into a car with a stranger after being part of after being accused of not being a nationalistic simp, and after someone in her publishing department got blacklisted for reasons likely political. So she could still be alive. We don't know explicitly. We don't know that she's dead either. It's just there was an article about her missing, her going missing. Again, I adore this magnifying glass effect. So unfortunately, it seems like we have to go to the chapel, which makes me sad for the money I'm going to lose. But there's probably some effect once you spend a certain number of coins going in and out of the chapel. We'll draft this room first. Oh, believe you me. I needed to see that necklace very, very detailed. I think this is a good hallway, because then we can still potentially get to the bottom area. Check out the kerning, see how close the letters are, how closely they're aligned. The observatory and parlor are both. Oh no, parlor's not good. Oh, but you can draft it upside down. That's gotta be relevant at some point. We'll go for observatory upside down. These spin, and there's got to be a reason that these spin. These two. Haven't figured it out yet. But if you look in here, then you get different effects based on how many times in the game writ large that you have drafted the room. Well, yes, of course they're globes and they spin, but there are other globes that don't spin. There's also this planetarium that doesn't perfectly match the one above. Okay, so we want to have the observatory in this room if possible tomorrow. I don't believe you, Z Murderer 7. With all due respect, I don't believe you. Okay. And there's no falling off ledges, so you have to go all the way back down the stairs. But I mean, it's a pretty small gripe to have. Okay, that's actually pretty good, because then hopefully we can get a dead end room down there. And okay. I was kind of hoping this portrait would be different on a different day. It's not. These portraits all look pretty much the same, though. I accidentally... Well, you joke, but I walked up to this safe and accidentally input the right code the first time. And therefore skipped this whole sequence to get open to this safe. And I have this red letter that I don't know what it means explicitly. I'm assuming the 6 is relevant at some point. Just had a thought. So, there's a message in the security office that says messages on red memos are false unless handwritten. And so there's part of it that's like, oh, is this false? But it's not, but it is handwritten, so I guess not. This little stand was where the gem was, and that's why I opened the safe again, is because there's a gem in the safe. So let's see what's in here. Storeroom. Utility closet. That's a little low to have the utility closet. Parlor. I mean, let's draft the parlor upside down, shall we? So every time you go into the parlor, there is a logic puzzle that you can participate in. I mean, okay, that seems really straightforward, though. So at least one box is true, at least one box is false, and one box has the rewards in it. So presumably this box is false because I don't see any gems on the desk. This box is false because I don't see any gems on the floor, and this box is true because the gems are in this box. So I'm gonna give that a go. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I don't know how much else there is I can do in here at the moment. When you draft on a wall, draft a room on a wall, then you can see outside of the manor, which I think is amazing. And if you draft a room that has a door that doesn't line up with a door on the other side, then it is blocked off like that. Did I get the black pawn in here? Yes, I did get the black pawn. The key does not come back out, I think. You only get one guess per day. Both of these are pretty bad, but we don't need this to go anywhere. So we could just get the commissary here, but I think I'd rather get the pantry and get the commissary later. Because so far, there's no need for me to come back to these rooms, and the pantry as well is a room I don't need to come back to, but the commissary is one that I might need to come back to. I could also just redraw the floor plans, which might also be good. Let's try that. Storeroom, there we go, perfect. Key, gem. So there was a note about another book written by player character's mother called like The Swimming Bird or something that I think this is a reference to. I don't know what's relevant about this page being here, but it is good that it is, I guess. I still don't know what this box is. I'm assuming it's relevant at some point. It could be the blueprints. That would be a fun twist. Okay, passageway is like the ultimate room to be here. So I might just be content with that. Or, no, I don't want the utility closet. I want it to be higher up, I think. So I think we'll go passageway. I really want there to be some very relevant secret in this room. Just because I think that'd be novel and cool. Garage. I haven't been to the garage yet. So I think... let's go to the... well, because I think the Whispering Hallway might be useful later. Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you have been driving for. His lordship, your absences must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. Mrs. Babbage is the housekeeper who has been referenced in a couple of other notes. We can presumably third time is just underlined for effect, but maybe there's something in here that needs a third time. Oh, okay. So the breaker room has a breaker for the garage, but the switch is missing. And I think if I got the switch and turned this power on, I could get out of the... it's written in red. If it's written on red, that is the concern. But if we get the switch and power this room, we might be able to get outside here, and that would be probably helpful. So there are a lot of birds and bird motifs here. Okay. There was a note that said that the computer password starts with an S, and so that might be the password. I wrote it down for future reference. I don't see anything else interactable. Okay. But yes, lots of keys, which is good. Pantry might be okay. And if we get the pantry and then the commissary, that could be a really good combo. We'll eat the apple now. So again, the name here, Bridge-ette, the bridge written slightly more boldly than the TTE. Presumably there's something relevant about this note with a bridge. That's a new painting. I've never seen either of these paintings before. I love the European. The password is Sassword. Okay. Sure. Dang. But having the breaker box, this is probably an okay place to put the breaker box. Okay. Aha. So this is So what does that mean? What does that mean? I will turn the gymnasium off because I had it on the last time. Yeah, definitely Dalinar's Blade. That's 100% the password. As we all know, Herbert Sinclair was a man of culture. Ha, no gym for me. Can I take the car out? Will that save me energy for exploring? So this looks like it could be the creek from the Red Prince, because that bridge is there. Hey. No, wait, what? Oh. Whew. My fear that it was going to make me go through there and use a step. I mean, what is this, a clarinet? If it's a clarinet and oboe, very, very soothing. It seems a little not metal enough to be a sax, but I am not an expert on brass. Okay. That's so cool that there is a free cool upgrade. I don't have the shovels, so we're not doing the root cellar. I'm kind of tempted by the shelter, but I also am curious about the 2 special items. I thought Sax had okay, one of them has reed, okay. And then okay. Anyway, let's I think I'm go over the shelter. I'm curious if there's anything of value in the shelter. Colored paintings tend not to shift, from my understanding, which obviously is very limited so far. Remain where you are for now, given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow. We've agreed. We've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little luck. That is a little alarming. Vitamins. Bomb shelter, huh? Oh dear. How do I know what day I'm on? The radiation levels will automatically unlock if the reading is 12 USV or higher. Big. Oh, okay. So the entryway letter might be an indicator of the date. And we can try the password that I got. It's not it. That's a shame. Okay. But huge stuff. Okay. Big, though. Big, big, big. I would love to be able to draft the nursery today while I have the magnifying glass, because I'd like to look closely at the Red Prince book. Yeah, I'm hoping that it can backfire and we can just unlock all the rooms in the house without needing keys. Okay, let's continue. I don't need to yet, but I will need to go through the chapel soon. Okay, so the commissary is pretty good, but the archives gives me more access generally. And since I took the shelter, I'm immune to the negative effect, so I think I will take the archives. So this is the article that I was looking at to gauge a number of the history that I was talking about, and this is all in the 80s, mid to late 80s. I don't know why YouTube is not receiving enough video to send a nice stream. So again, let me know if there is a lot of frame dropping going on. So it doesn't say who's Manning and who's White. One of them was arrested. Like over here, Caleb Manning was arrested. Okay. YouTube is just giving me alerts, so. Okay. Her necklace is different in this picture. She has a swan necklace instead of a moon necklace, if indeed it is the same person. There are similarities, but they could definitely be different. Anyway. A broken lever. So if I find the greenhouse, then I might be able to use that broken lever. Probably going to be a little harder than just that, but... Let's go for the corridor here. I haven't had the conference room before, and that seems like a pretty good spot for it. Yes, bunk beds for player character and player character's older question mark brother, who did not get along as children. The objective for the game is to get to room 46, whereupon when you enter room 46, the Sinclair estate will be bestowed upon you as the sole heir, because Grandpa died and left it to you in a surprise gramophone will. Place them in the office safe, huh? So this is not handwritten, so this is a lie. I can show the map now. This table, room, whatever, words are hard. This room has been marked on the map from the beginning, and there are notes about how to get into this room. There's a lever in the greenhouse that's broken, but then there is an east and a west room each that have their own levers to open the antechamber as well. And so this broken lever presumably relates to the broken greenhouse lever. So there's a safe in here, was what I'm hearing. No, the office safe. The office safe. This is the conference room. The office is way back. Office is way back here. Yeah, that was why I was excited for this room, because it's hopefully like I can get the bunk beds or something again here. The boudoir is okay. I don't want the dining room. I haven't had the billiard room either, so this could be a good, if it's a puzzle, it's a puzzle. We'll go for that, because I've been to the boudoir. I don't have a need for it yet, except as another bedroom, which eventually might be relevant if I can draft a different. But I think we'll go for the billiard room, because I'm curious. Okay, so the billiards room is where the darts board is, and I know there's a puzzle with the darts board. Let me look at the table first before we start investigating that. I really, really hope I don't need to remember the orientation and numbers of balls on the table and all sorts of very minute details that might be relevant. Triple 14 plus 19. When I tried to go to the antechamber the first time, the walls, it was blocked off. I couldn't open any doors that led to the antechamber. Presumably there is a lever I need to pull to open those doors so I can get to the antechamber. The goal is to get straight to the end, but you start out at the entrance hall down here and you have to draft rooms to get there. And so I still have no idea what rooms do. I don't know all of the ins and outs of them, to forgive the slight pun. And so I'm still just trying to figure out and explore what's good to get to, what I should avoid, and trying to figure out the rules of the game at bare minimum. I am trying to get to the antechamber. I am trying to get to the end, but there's more that I don't understand about how to get to the end, if that makes sense. So presumably it does have something to do with the numbers that are being highlighted. Nope. I don't plan to stick on this for too long, but I am just curious. My quick maths say that 4 times 3 is 12, and 1 times 3 is 30, and so 42 plus 19 would be more math than I was ever prepared for by college. 62. 62 is higher than any other thing on a dartboard. Okay, there's obviously some kind of principle here, and it might have to do with these, because I don't have the colors necessarily. I don't know what yellow and blue mean in terms of, I'm guessing blue is add, but I don't know, yellow would then be multiply, but then 14 times 19 is also too high. It could be minus, so 5. Okay. That would be 3. Can I step away? We assume that's red, then it's probably divide. So that'd be 4. No. Okay. 9. Three. Maybe that's 2 times 8 for 16. Or 2 plus 4. I mean, we can just try. Okay, and then order of operations. Is it left to right or up to down? Nine minus 7 times 2 would be 1, or times 10 would be 20. So I think we'll just try that. Okay, cool. We figured it out. Access, knowing that there is a key card in here is very important. So that's good to know. It doesn't seem like there's much else in here though, and that's how it was with the other puzzle room I've been to. So I think we're just gonna open a locked door here. The commissary is where we have been wanting to go, because that means we can safely go back through the chapel if needed. Because the commissary lets you buy things, and so far does not let me play Dirigiblocks. I am very, very interested in playing Dirigiblocks. What can we buy? The sledgehammer's pretty good. We could buy the sledgehammer and a gem, and I think that's probably worth it. Metal detector is good, but hopefully I just can find things. Okay. Swan Song. Wild. Okay, so we have a bunch of extra moves, and we'll go back to the office and put in the password. this is not handwritten, so it is a lie. The commissary will not be closed, and I'm assuming that is a way to make it very clear for people that there is something they missed if they were believing that that was the case. Suspicious triangle in that vending machine shape. We'll go to the boudoir. I don't want to use a gem on the kitchen. And maybe this will give us... Dude, magnifying glass is so OP. Thank you, Mod. Encourage people to like the stream, please. Thank you. So there is a safe in this room, and presumably it is the one that was wrapped here in this picture. And the wrapping papers all have a suspicious orientation of box color and wrapping paper color. I have not yet bothered to count all of the colored lights to see if that is, like, if it's, you know, there are 13 green lights and 20, or I don't know, 17 red and 23 blue or whatever. Because there aren't many things that are just in sets of 3 on this picture. But I don't see anything explicitly revelatory about having the magnifying glass here. I was hoping there would be something in the reflection, but I don't see anything to read in the reflection. Okay. I don't hate the courtyard. That puts a lot of pressure on the archives, theoretically. But, I mean, it's pretty good. I could do the dining room, and that kind of cuts off the right of the house. But it also might just be a good call. Like a good dining room, because then I can also get more moves after food is served. So now we have elk with an elk portrait. It'd be cool if that did something. So there is a painting that has mountains in it. So I wonder if I could draft the kitchen in a room that has the elk and the mountains as a painting. If that would, like, unblock the fireplace and give me access to a hidden room. That'd be pretty interesting. I would love to pet the deer, the stuff thing. It does not let me interact with anything that isn't interactable, though. And so far, the deer is not interactable. Not locked. I was expecting to be locked. Again, that's a tough call. I don't have enough steps to get back to the utility closet, comfortably at least. But I might be able to go down here. I also want the nursery, though, while I have the magnifying glass. But this also opens up the rest of the east wing. So I think I'm going to go for the dark room. We have to walk in to... Hey! I was expecting the lights to turn out again. And will you give me the password to the gate? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Big hype for that. So here's a very similar picture, except she obviously is not wearing the necklace or the same coat. And she has this little beauty mark that I don't think was on the other one. So I'm beginning to wonder whether there are two people who look very similar and are, like, staged to be similar. I think Cinca Co. is Sinclair's company, and that's why he's framed with all of these things, because the the article said that she was the Cinca heiress. And presumably still a relation of Mr. Sinclair. Really didn't want you to mistake that free. His angry eyes. Just wait for the shape of his facial hair to matter somehow as a puzzle solution. I need to go to security if I want to do that, but I have the key card now, so I can just leave them powered on. There's got to be some reason to have all of these samey paintings. That drawer is open, and so maybe we can open that drawer in this room. Or in that room, anyway. And we get lockpicks. Holy cow, I really need more steps. Security is here. Holy cow. What luck. But we can access the security terminal now. And here is the unless written by hand. Red memos equals lies unless written by hand. So I missed a gem and 4 coins, but that's not too bad. I have the key card, so I want security level high, correct? But I need to power the keycard system, so I would need to go back to the breaker room. That's convenient. Okay, so let's see what's here. Staff announcements. Ooh, is that today's date? Or is that the date that announcement was given? Okay. So presumably that means November 4th was the first day, and this is day 3, November 7th. So I think that tells us what day we can go set the outside thingy. Ended. Request schedule change. A specific kind of gum or your favorite fruit. Ooh, very nice. I think a shovel might be a good special order. Being able to get that next time. Nice. You can see that the security office is the room right here, and when you move around in the room, your little character model moves in the room too, which is, I think, a neat feature. I haven't been to the laboratory. Ugh. We'll draft the Nook, but I don't know if I'm gonna... Well, okay, it's a free key. That might be useful. Go draft this room and see what's here. Bastards. Boiler room. Greenhouse, I need that. Oh, we might have done it. We might have done it if I had another gem, you say? What's all this then? Yeah? So the utility closet has a treasure chest somewhere hidden in it. So I need to go back to the dining room, because now, so having reached rank 8, that means that dinner is served, and I can go get a free meal. That can expand my search considerably. So I will come in here and get this key, so that I never have to come back for the day. A coupon book. And I drink some coffee to increase the number of steps that I have. Dice, please. I don't really want the Great Hall, but I want to save in case I can get a greenhouse again. But also, it's probably just a edge house thing, so might just do the Great Hall because I have lockpicks, and that makes it a lot easier to navigate the Great Hall. So let's go dining room first. I could have done it. I've got 9 steps left. 9 steps, huh? Let's see what's here. I don't think I've been to the Rumpus Room yet. So I think I am just gonna bite the bullet and eat the meal. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. It would take 8 steps to get to the utility room, and that would not guarantee anything for that treasure map, but it could mean something. Presumably it does mean something. I could open the archive room up here and just to see what it is, and it could give me more but alternatively, I could head back to the utility closet on my way at the end of the day. But also, a treasure map, not being a permanent item, is probably something that is for use on this day only. And the other question, do I need to traverse this specific path to get to the X marks the spot? I don't have that specific path. I can't go mailroom, observatory up. Get my notebook ready, he says. Okay, I'm just going to keep going on and not go to the utility room at the moment. Oh, is it because of the fortune teller? I have 1 coin. Oh, but they give you 8 coins in here, yeah? They give you 8 coins in here, yeah? Aha! Not me reflexively trying to quick save, as if this were Baldur's Gate 3. Rumpus Room. Teller box. Sorry?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue is the door you have been searching for yet will not find. A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Al-Zara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Okay, I think I got that all. Pretty good. Pretty cool stuff. Big fan, big fan. Okay. We could take a quick jump back to the commissary. We could buy some more gems. I think that might actually be... well, maybe not. So here's the gym. Freeze your... okay, this is the third red. No, well... okay, so it's not the third red room. Oh, but it's only once. But if I don't, the only way forward is the Great Hall. This is kind of a tough call. I don't need keys, and I can't get that because of the gems. But freezing 10 coins in my account seems pretty okay. Because I can go up to the Great Hall and keep exploring from there. I think I'm gonna try the freezer. And we'll see if there's anything. So this is very cold in here. There is something. There are two things. There are a bunch of keys. I will consider going to the gym next time it's open. And it looks like a white pawn. Plus, it looks like this is technically a doorway that might open when the freezer melts. So if I can, I'm guessing that if I put the freezer next to the furnace room, it will at least heat up enough to melt most things. So I'm going to write that as a note down. Okay, so rumpus room, dining room, the Great Hall. I think I want to keep exploring more rooms today. Nice. And I mean, we're right there. We're right there. That's huge. kind of really want to go there at some point. I think we'll drop at a workshop. Man, really, really weak lockpicks for this room. Okay, gym it is. Do we do it? Do we just do it? Hey. Coach check. Yeah, I'm thinking I could check the treasure map. That could be good, but I think I'm gonna check the lockpick. Because, you know, that's really good to get. They can either lockpick, broken lever, or magnifying glass. I don't know, sledgehammer's okay. I think the lockpick kit, though, because I like, if I can get the key card every time from the dart puzzle, that's pretty, I'm pretty not worried about that. Let's put the lockpick in. To continue up, you must go down. The basement key. That's not a permanent item. So, I mean, maybe I go and put the basement key in the code check. Oh, but like, what if I run into the basement when I'm going through the workshop? This is nasty. This is awful. I hate this. It will tell me if I have a valid combination. Sorry. Okay, battery pack, not bomb. Spell or secret. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought to spell our secrets carved from thought. A message, in bold, read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. I'm just going to take a picture of this one. No. Yeah, Hegelian shitposting. Did you not read this when you went to the workshop? Or did you just have a revelation for your own playing of the game? Am I lucky? What would the battery pack do for me? The true box does not always contain the prize. Okay, yeah, we figured that out, though. A vault with 40 coins, huh? That does kind of put a damper on the rest of our exploration today. We'll go to the study. Okay, so here's a chessboard. Here's a chessboard. Not suspicious at all. Here's a chessboard. Oh dear. Oh dear. The music. The music. So yeah, this is presumably the key for the painting pairings. His face ace, it is the Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. True, they can't ban themselves. I have to try every time. So I'm guessing, if I had to guess, okay, maybe not, because cold old follows the same, like, it doesn't change the sounding of the word. But also draft raft doesn't either, same with craft raft. There's got to be some principle to this as well. I don't know if it's possible, there's still a little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all of the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. So, okay, whoever wrote this, Thursday I thought was the day that Simon arrived at the house. And that makes me wonder whether this was written by Sinclair or not. Or whether this is relevant to Simon at all. Yeah. Bat boat. So yeah, definitely I'm gonna need a written notebook, because I don't want to try to do that with like a Google sheet or something. Maybe I'll see if I can get one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Black Queen at D8. A power hammer. Weaker brick walls, huh? What constitutes as a weaker brick wall? Sorry? Hose house. Can I insert table? I can insert a table. So maybe we will just do this. Hose house, that's a U. Bat boat, so that'd be an O. Hoe house, funny, cute. So I have 13 steps left. I could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could make it to the utility closet and see what the treasure map gives. I could make it outside. See if there's anything actual outside. I couldn't make it out at the front, and I don't think I can make it back to the office to see if that drawer opens. So I think maybe I just go to the utility closet. For now, I guess that is as good a strategy as any. I won't be opening any... Well, maybe I could open this room. So maybe I won't use all of my keys willy-nilly, but I don't know what paintings are in this room. But I don't... Does it matter? I don't think it matters at the moment. I think I'm just gonna keep going. Flan fan. So this would be L. Dining room boudoir. Okay. So if it's deer, I don't know what that would be. If it's elk, if it's stage, stag, stage stag. So E. Stage stag, I think is correct. Feel free to weigh in, anyone watching. Cart chart. So H, cart chart. I mean, I don't know if I want unsolicited minor advice. That's the problem. Should I also be writing down what the pictures are? Is that the unsolicited minor advice? Rather than just writing down what the solution appears to be? I'm gonna wait for a response by going and turning on the light in my room because it is dark. I bet there is a puzzle here somewhere. If the unsolicited advice is the write down what the pictures are, then yes, I would want to know if that is the unsolicited advice. If it's not, then I am less interested per se. Because I'm also very curious. More minor than that? I mean, okay, fine. You win. What is your minor advice? 10, huh, okay. So that's a T. Okay, what about the code check? Because I'm way past getting access to it again on the number of steps that I have. Oh, 083. So I'm writing this down because it might be a valid code elsewhere, not for a safe. We'll see. Sand and, so S. So S. Okay, corridor. Match. And 3. CH. Yeah, fair enough. Burr fire, probably. So an E in the corridor. You're good. You're good. You're a mod. There are certain exceptions made for you. So is this Holly? Or is this, if this is stage again? That's fair. Yeah. Oh, okay, so there's a minor brick wall in the frickin' wine cellar, if I remember correctly. So is this sage then? Do we think this is a sage plant? Stage sage? I'm gonna put a T here, potentially. Okay, so that begs another. Well, no, because I don't have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it would take too many steps. One, two, three. Yeah, so if I want the treasure, I have to go straight there, and I think that's okay. Aviator, pilot, pilot plot, perhaps. That looks like a plot per se. Oh, find something to dig with? Are you kidding me? What a way. I mean, I probably could have figured that out, but you know. Okay, so my first thought was vial vat, but that looks more like a bath than a vat. So tub and tube, perhaps? So that would be an E. You put an E question mark. Okay, well. Good stuff, though. A good run. The real question, I don't know how late I want to be up tonight, because I have been up very late the last couple of nights. So we've been going for almost 2 hours. Mount Holly Corporate Manor of the Dead. Is that because I found 12 dead end rooms? Yeah, I mean, this is only day 3. I'm assuming that I will have other opportunities. Yeah, I mean, lots of secrets were discovered here. If I save and continue, I can't quit without either restarting the day or ending the day early, right? Because I could just go unlock the padlock outside and see what's there and decide whether I want to go do that on this day or another day before, and then just end the stream at 9 o'clock afterward. What's your experience, Hegelian shitposting, with starting or ending days prematurely? I mean, I'm having a lot of fun with this, don't get me wrong, but I have work tomorrow and I am very, very sleepy and would love to not stay up so late getting more and more hooked on this game. And the music is so good too. The delay is a little difficult when I'm asking advice of someone without just sending them a Discord message, so maybe I will just send them a Discord message. Because it's possible that they have stepped away. Because, you know, they have a life and they have other things that they need to do. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for it and see, and I might just have to end the day early. We'll see. I'm gonna at least go open that that padlock preventing me from getting in the orchard just to see. Yeah, face ace. I'll be honest, if I didn't have that one given to me, I doubt I would have gotten it ever. There's also this that I'm curious about at some point. That's our tent, that's where we live, because we're not allowed to stay in the manor overnight. And then there's this that might be something that opens if we manage to trigger radiation sensors. Hey, that's neat. That's very neat, actually. But then that motivates me to just keep playing and let it be a... Whew. Tough call. Tough call. Okay. I might just, like, blow through rooms, see if I can get more parts of the word code. Still haven't figured out whether I'm gonna get a torch to go through this underpassage. That still scares me a little bit every time I have to think about going in here. Because it's dark and there are noises, and there are torches here that I'm like, oh, if I had some kind of torch item I could light those. Check this out. Let's see. Trading post, that's cool, but I think we'll just grab shovel. And sledge, that's pretty good. Sledge. Can we short? No, okay, so this only happens if we build the garage. Then we get access to it. That makes, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Always fine, I think. Get my notes back up quick. So, rosary and crowbar, prayer and pry, perhaps? Pray and pry. Do a question mark. Parlor's probably fine. Dessert and desert. I love that they have multiple combinations and multiple meanings for the different pictures. Love that. So I'm thinking false, no, false, false, true. And then this is the, no, false, true, true. So let's just do that real quick. Yep, okay. Deal. Okay, so this room I need to be, no, okay, we have these. Plane and plan. Plane and plan, anyone? Thoughts? Observatory. West Wing Hall. I think we're gonna go for the West Wing Hall there. Row and row. We just draft the closet here because I think we'll get more options elsewhere. 2 items. The other item is the shoes, yeah. Okay. Car card. So D. Yeah, I think that's an okay spot for a bedroom. Having a free room here, that would be... I mean, I have a sledgehammer, never mind. Holy cow. I thought I didn't. So yeah, here's the finger pointing down. So that might mean the basement's under this room. Like that could be spicy to say the least. Tie tier. So that's R. I'm gonna put a question mark though, because it could not be. Don't want the kitchen here. Don't want the nook here. So I guess I'll just do guest bedroom and have this bedroom, this normal bedroom, be a waste. Or you could buy. I don't want to buy food. Okay, cot and coat. So A. We have our first word. Dates, which I'm assuming means calendric rather than romantic. I'm just gonna draft the den because we might be able to catch the. Oh, we are just barely at past the time. I was optimistic. Stair star. T. STAI. Okay. I mean, that's a nice little closed off area. Yes. Definitely don't want to go to the chapel yet. I think we just green room it up. Then we can go over here and see what we get first. Dark room could be good. I think we'll go dark room. Lights go out all over the world. Nice. That's perfect. Perfect. So 10 or tag and stag. So S. And I'm guessing this one's going to be E. I can't verify because I can't see the paintings, but that would spell another word. We'll go for the not gem requirement here. Weight room. Rough. Bat and bath. H. Do security. Car and cart. T. Oh dear. Oh dear, I missed things. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's probably not worth trying to go back through all those rooms just to get the things that I'm missing. Oof. Ooh. That could be spicy. If we send it to a purple room, that could get me the opportunity to go explore back. Moth Mountains, P Peak, probably P Peak. I'm gonna guess that's peak. Oh, that's so good. I love that. I love that so much. Not what I was expecting to happen, if I'm being honest. Good to know, though. Good to know. I was hoping it would connect to the guest room or something. But I mean, we'll just get a bunch of keys, I guess. Bells, can I ring these? And sand, so that's probably, yeah, confirmed S. Or at least it's what I got from last time. 12 major keys? What do you mean a green memo? What am I supposed to do with a green memo? Partly, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you numerous times in the past, half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I'd always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours, without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend Herbert. So the valet was a chill guy. So presumably, if I can distribute funds again, this is where I would get money. Okay. Just a quick check to see if I've missed anything else. No. Yeah. I can't, unfortunately, use the gym equipment. Much to your dismay, I assume, Forrest, if you are still watching. All of these are bad, but I guess we'll draft the chapel first. And yeah, we'll spend a coin. Nursery could still be good. Billiard room would connect back. Nook would connect back. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be coming back through very much. And I don't know. We'll just go for this, because I do want to see the nursery again. Rod Road, so an A. I already read through this, so I'm not going to read it again. But if anyone is interested, you can watch the first stream too. See what that's all about. Courtyard. Pretty useless rooms here. Go corridor. Fire her, so that'd be an E. That's what I have. Commissary would be great if I had gems. We'll go pantry, because there's food in the pantry. There's always food in the pantry. Chart cart. Dining room is probably the best. So, tiger. Tier, that's so good. Could just be the lavatory. There was stuff in there last time. Yeah, let's just do that. No presents for me, it seems. Stage sage. Boudoir would be great. Yes, I will use one of my 8-7 keys. Look, might as well. Earth, world, plane, planet. On the top, yeah, okay. Commissary, probably pretty good. But I don't have the gems, so that's just the end, because there's nowhere else to go. That's okay. That's okay. It was an effective day overall. And I can go to the dark room and check out that. Stage stag, yeah. I think I can make it back to the dark room. Yeah. This game is phenomenal, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Sucks to waste all my coins, but c'est la vie. Oh, I didn't look at these up close. Oh, that's a big punt. Big old punt. I had the magnifying glass. I could have had it all. Pin pine, perhaps. And yeah, that would make sense. Okay. Cool. Cool. Good stuff. Guess we can just see real quick if we can find the car keys and see what they look like. I'm guessing not. Yeah, so she has the necklace that matches the antechamber logo. Okay, so here are the car keys with the logo there. Okay. Also just missed the other time marked on the clock. But not much later than 9 o'clock, so we're good. Cool. Well, thanks everyone who watched. Thanks everyone who chatted. It's always nice to have people chatting and adding input and being funny and goofy and stupid, so thank you all. I'm going to wrap up for the day because I am tired and I have to go to work tomorrow. I will be streaming again on Monday if all goes to plan. I will likely continue playing this. We'll see. I do want to do a VR stream sometime before everything comes out in June. Because Night Rain, Elden Ring Night Rain comes out on May 30th. I'll be streaming that day with my brother and friend. And then if I can get a Switch 2, I'm planning to do an all-day stream of Switch 2 games. I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic that I can get one. I went and stopped at a GameStop today, and they said that if people don't show up at midnight to claim, and they have extras at the end of everyone picking up their pre-orders, then I would be able to buy one, and so I'm going to go check that out. Fingers crossed. I'm excited. I would love to have the opportunity to play Mario Kart World. The game looks so good. But yeah, so sometime, I don't know how long Blue Prince is going to take me as a game. I'm making progress, a lot of progress apparently, so maybe it'll be 3 streams more, question mark, no idea. All depends on how lucky I am and how well things go. So sometime before May 30th, I'm planning to do at least 1 stream of either Into the Radius 2 or some puzzle VR game that I haven't bothered to play yet. So anyway, again, thank you all. Hope you have a good night, and I will chat with you all later.